What's up, guys? We're here for race 14 of season 4 F1XL here at Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix, and I've not really touched the game too much since the horrific events of Silverstone. So I think the only session I actually completed was P2. But I think the favourite is Clarky. He's been looking quick all week, and I think Fozzie's been looking quick as well, and Matty's been looking quick at a few races now, so it's going to be quite a high tyre degradation. So I've gone for starting on the primes and then doing 2 more stints of primes before going on the options for the last few laps to try and make a push if needs be. I qualified on 9th place. I didn't really get a great lap in. I think I could have been a bit higher up, but I'm not too fussed. There's going to be a few different strategies anyway, so there's going to be plenty of opportunity to make up any places if I've got the pace. So here we are on the grid. Clarky's on pole. I'm on 9th. I think that's Lynn's. Oh no, it's Matty ahead of me and Loops behind. It's weird to see Loops so far back, but then it's been a weird grid this weekend. Anyway, onto the start line, 5 lights, and we're off. I bogged down a little bit. I didn't get a great start. I'm trying to compensate for it with some curves, but Fruit Loops is alongside me now. He's going past. It's going to get very narrow in this first sector. I go wide. A little bit of a nudge there from Judas on Matty. Sends him out wide. I managed to get alongside him. Very close in the S's. There we go. Fruit Loops has just touched Matty, and that sent him off into Judas, giving me a bit of breathing space, but there really is just not enough room for 16 cars. I don't know how they do it in real F1, to be honest. Fozzie and Matty there. Fozzie goes off wide. Matty follows him almost, allowing me to go up into 6th place, I believe. Fozzie disconnects. That's a great shame. He was looking quick. On to lap 3, I finally catch up to Swain, who's in 5th place, into the first corner, and oh no, sorry, my bad, it was Jam. Jam goes wide following Speed, and I managed to just go around him there onto the end. Well, further on, Speed goes wide onto the gravel, and I managed to get past him, so I've been gifted 2 places there, and I'm up into 3rd place. Later on in the lap again, I get a run on Swain into 130R, cut the corner a little bit there, but avoided contact and managed to get past going into the final chicane. I knew that Swain would have DRS, so I needed to try and get away as best I could. JG's up ahead in 2nd, running a really good race. Using a bit of curves now to defend. Look behind me, Swain's catching, decide to defend the inside. We go in, and I put it into slow-mo because I caught him there. Well, he caught me. Obviously there's a lot of understeer with the high fuel, and there wasn't much I could have done about that. That allows Speed to go through. On to lap 5, and Speed's attempting to do the same move, but he's thinks better of it and decides to try and get the undercut. Fortunately, it doesn't work out. And at the end of lap 5, I decide to pit because my tyres I'm just losing too much grip. In we go for another set of primes. I think that's Speed who came in with me. I managed to stay out ahead of him though, which is good. Coming out into a bit of traffic now. I think that's Speed behind me. Clarky's just ahead. He's not too far ahead. On to lap 6, and there's all sorts of rubble and debris in the road, and it comes as no surprise to see Bonta in the gravel. And then up ahead, there's a force injury going off there. I think that's Fruit Loops. It's all going a bit higgledy-piggledy up the field. I think that's Clarky ahead, who's obviously lost a bit of ground from all that traffic. I've got Jam behind me now. Jam decides to go down the inside. I give him room, but then I turn in a bit too early and catch his rear tyre. Luckily, nothing happened, and I do apologise for that, Jam. On to lap 7, 130R, Speed's going down the inside. I give him just enough room. I'm not too fussed about it though, because I know I'll get the DRS and should be able to get the place back. So it's all about getting the most traction coming out of this corner, and I get just that right behind him. as soon as we get the DRS, it should be pretty simple. Use a little bit of curves to aid. Decide to go down the inside, and I think that's the job done, to be honest. I've got to make sure I keep it in turn 1, go a little bit wide, but I managed to keep the place. Jam's up ahead. Can't see me catching him, to be honest. Onto lap 9, and I've caught up to JG. I think Jam's passed him by this point, so get the DRS. I'm trying to make it stick, but I think he's just too far ahead, to be honest. Be silly to do some kind of bonsai move, but he gets a slow exit, and I decide to try and pull on the inside. It's very, very close race in this. Is very narrow track. Japan is, so as you see, I'm going from the inside to the outside. I'm looking at every gap I can. I decide to try use a little bit of curves and go alongside him here, but we're both not going to fit into Degner 1, so I decide to back off, and I'm right behind him. I just can't find a way past, and I lose a little bit of ground there from nearly tapping JG, and now Speed's got a run on me on the outside of, let's call it Kamui hairpin. I don't know what it's called, and I outbrake myself. Speed then gets the undercut. It's very close. We're side by side, and he'll have the inside line for the spoon corner. So, yeah, I'm trying to pull away. I think I end up, yeah, just managing to stay ahead there, but very close racing indeed. And now I'm trying to get back up to JG. Really need to get past him, as I'm quicker than him at this point. Coming into the final chicane, and back up to JG. Going to get the DRS. Decide to get alongside him though. Got a good run out of the chicane. Get the DRS. We're side by side. I think he might be going slightly more to the right on setup, because he's got a good straight line speed. I'm struggling to get past him with the DRS. Make it stick into turn 1. Very hard corner to get right in the best of times. Onto lap 13. I pit again for another set of primes. As I said, tyre degradation is very high at Suzuka, and I think everyone was struggling to make them last a long time. I'm not sure what Bonta was doing, but he normally tries something crazy with tyre strategy, and unfortunately Speed got the undercut from pitting 1 or 2 laps earlier than me. So I've got my work cut out now to catch him back up and pass him. And on to lap 16, I'm in the dirty air of Speed, and it just sends me off wide into the gravel, and all momentum is killed, and JG gets past me too. So I've lost a lot of progress there. Was very disappointed. On to lap 18, into Kamui hairpin, and JG's had a slight lock up there. He's slow around the corner. I think he's struggling with tyre wear, to be honest. I think he's not getting the best out of those tyres. So I'm trying to stay in the slipstream, try and stay as close to him as I can, try and get a run on him through 130R, and I couldn't get much closer than that, could you? Used the remainder of my curves up the hill. He manages to avoid the toe, but I managed to get into the slipstream of him now, and I'm gaining on him. And I decided to go down the inside of 130R. We're side by side though. I've not got the job done there at all. JG keeps the place and sticks it on the inside of the chicane. But I'm going to get DRS now, and hopefully I'm a lot closer this lap. I should be able to get past with a bit of curves. Decide to go around the outside as JG defends the inside line. And yeah, it's straightforward after that really. And then I thought Speed had gone wide there, but no, he's lagging like a trooper. So that was distracting, and I'm sure you'll see in a minute it becomes quite a problem. I'm caning on him quite a lot. Well, I think I am, but who knows where he is on the track. Coming into the Degners now, and yeah, you can see his car's moving all around, and it's putting me off a bit. I'm getting alongside him with a bit of curves, going around the outside, and then his car just, you know, hits me there. And then I think I'm getting alongside him again. I think I've got the job done, and at this point I'm just thinking really got to get past, and then he just comes and taps me off. Obviously, this is no fault of his. It's just connection issues playing a part in the race. Again, I think I get a good run out of Spoon, get past him. I need to find him appear in front of me again. And as I'm sure most of you know, it's the worst feeling. Tapping him, and it's really hard because he's just appearing and disappearing and puts me off, and I crash into the bollard there. I decide to dive down the inside, and I look behind me and everyone's disappeared. I found out that JG had actually taken Matty into the pits with him, which I don't think Matty was happy about. And on lap 20, at the end of lap 21, I pit in for my final pit stop option run, and I believe I'm going to come out in traffic and I'm going to have to make the places up on the track. Yep, that's Jam, Speed and JG, I think, that have all gone past. And that's a collision between Speed and Jam at the Kamui hairpin, and Jam is taken out. I'm not sure where he ended up. And on lap 24, I finally caught up to Speed and I get a lag spike. Very unlucky. And then I've got Judas right behind me now, who's going to get the DRS. So connection issues really having an effect on the race. And on lap 27, I managed to pull away from Judas, and Jam managed to get past too, I believe. And then, yeah, Clarkey takes the win, so congratulations to him, his first for Red Bull Racing. And I'm actually a bit confused because I see Jam behind me, but I believe it was Judas that finished fourth or fifth. I'm confused now. And across the line for third, a great podium. I believe I could have got second, but I'm very happy with that, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.